What's up, guys? Today we have a game, Bronze 5 Age versus Renegatus. Let's see who wins. It should be a good one, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a rematch of last semifinals from last season, so it should be interesting. It went all 3 games, so we'll have to see if Renegatus has improved enough to actually win this time.
Well, they do have some swaps, if I'm not mistaken here. ADC went to top lane.
Yeah, it looks like their mid has also shifted to AD carry, and they brought in a support and jungle for this season as well.
Yeah. I mean, they tend to play solid no matter what role they're in, but I'm curious what their champ pool is.
Yeah, and I wonder if the synergy is going to be there, because Bronze 5 Age is a team that's all about teamwork and coordination. So if they're able to match that, they should have a really good chance in this game.
Oh, I completely agree. If Team Renegatus is somehow able to take advantage of one lane and try to snowball that out of control, they can probably end it.
Yeah. We'll have to see, especially the AD carry champ pool, because I know it's going to be a pretty solid battle down there.
Oh, I totally agree with you on that one. It should be pretty good. I'm really hoping for some early game fights because that would be fun as hell. Maybe some jungle cheese.
Yeah, I know they like to try and catch out junglers, just wandering around in the river, so we'll have to see if Bronze 5 Age can take advantage of that.
Aphelios. That is going to be very common. Bronze 5 Age loves to play Mundo topside. Oh, they switched to Annie. Alrighty then.
And I'm wondering if Renegatus is going to decide to try and take away Vayne, since that's one of Prophet's well-known champions. And it looks like they're going to do that now, actually.
Yep. They tend to use Vayne though as like the tiebreaker to win a game if they feel like they need it. The Mordekaiser band really strong in that solo lane. I feel like they might pick their top laner first. Oh,
Yeah, I was
there's the
actually
Warwick.
expecting Leona to come through first because I know Psychopez likes to play that a lot.
I don't know about you guys, but I like to play or flex it Warwick, jungle, and top. It's pretty fun in the top lane.
I'll have to see. I don't know if that's something that's in Cephas's champ pool.
Nah, he tends to play more of the tanky support top laners. There's a Nautilus Swain. I mean, they could honestly switch it up a little. Maybe send Nautilus top and Swain into support or something like that. But
Yeah, I wonder
we'll
if
find
the
out when they get
intention.
in.
I wonder if the intention is to try and flex those two picks here early and just bait out what B5As want to do.
There is the Leona you called.
Yeah, one of Psychopez's most played champions, that and Alistar, I think. Very strong and very aggressive in the bot lane with Prophet.
There's a Victor. Bronze 5H popping out their usual 5-man team comp going on here. Good AoEs already starting out with a good jungler for the early game.
Yeah, I wonder if TR is going to want to draft into the team fight, knowing that Bronze 5Age is a more kind of coordinated team, or whether they're going to look to try and split push actually with the rest of their comp.
Well, with the Swain and the Nautilus already in there, it seems they're kind of stuck in that team fight. And there it is. They're going to go team fight for team fight with that Rumble.
And I will be interested to see if Goose is going to be the one playing Rumble in the mid lane. I know he likes to play that a lot. And I wonder if that means we'll see like Nautilus go top, like you were saying earlier.
That would actually be pretty interesting. But I feel like if Team Renegatus does not ban the Mundo right now, they're extremely AP heavy, and Mundo will excel in this game.
Looks like they're going to try and just take away the Tristani here, try and prevent Prophet from getting too many strong scaling AD carries.
That's true. It could also be a jungle Nautilus, but I myself haven't seen it in a while, but it is a possibility. I honestly do expect Bronze 5H to pick up a Mundo here. They love playing that Mundo split push.
So I wonder where then everything's going to go with the Gnar. Or we're going to see a Swain marksman potentially, or whether the Nautilus is going jungle like we thought.
Honestly, if it is gonna be a Swain marksman, they're gonna fall into a huge problem of having like mostly one damage type. If they're going mostly AP, it's gonna be extremely easy for Bronze 5H to build against it. Love that bot lane, early aggressive lane. Lucian takes the lead and runs away with it with the Leona.
Yeah, and it looks like there's the Mundo like you were saying. The Lucian in particular, though, is going to be interesting to see how well he's able to kite in these fights. Because I think if he's able to survive, they should have a good chance of winning against this kind of lower damage AP team that TR has.
They need some form of AD other than the Gnar. Kog'Maw. I could see it working as Bronze 5H. The only way they can initiate is with a Warwick ult or Leona going in. And they do have good way to defend the Kog'Maw.
I think it'll have to be on King Majority to see whether he's able to fully stay alive in these team fights. I think if he's able to survive, they have enough damage to take down the tanks of
Oh, without a doubt. The only problem I would have with it is just the mere fact how immobile that Kog'Maw. And Lucian, on the other hand, can just jump on him.
Yeah, I think if Leona's able to get on Kog'Maw at the start of these fights, Victor or Lucian
Think
should be able
what
to
I
pick him
can
off, but
offer.
we'll just have to see how good they're able to play around the Kog'Maw and protect him.
They do have a really good team for it. So, I mean, honestly, it shouldn't be too difficult to do, but you
Impure
never know. A
fools.
good flank could change everything. I still want to know where those three picks are going.
Inevitable.
Sway, Not, and Rumble.
Yeah, I think it's most likely going to be the Rumble mid, but I don't know how Swain is going to play into the Victor.
Nautilus Jungle. Well, they could still trade, but for now, let's assume it's a Nautilus Jungle.
I wonder how this early game is going to go in terms of dragons. I wonder if Bronze 5A is going to look to try and take them early, especially around level 6 when they have their more team fight oriented ultimates up.
Come
Versus,
on, I won't
Renegatus, who
hurt you.
has
I
some pretty strong team fight
promise.
as well.
Honestly, the early dragons should go in the side of Bronze 5H
Let me
just
get
for the
in
mere
there.
fact that Warwick is extremely. He has good sustain and he can technically solo dragon around level 4 or level 5 without any issue. While Nautilus, on the other hand, has a much slower clear. He's more reliant on his team to do damage, and they're gonna have to. Team Renegatus is gonna have
Holy
to keep more
cubs.
vision on that dragon than Bronze 5 will probably do. Even though they did pick up that Kog'Maw, that hyper carry, part of his damage is AP. So if Mundo picks up an adaptive helm, that will greatly cut down the damage that Kog'Maw can put out.
Yeah, and as of right now, it looks like he's hovering cleanse. I wonder if he's going to keep that in favor of the heal, just to try and prevent any early deaths or ganks coming in from Bronze 5 age.
Honestly, he's gonna need it. I mean, you have Fear on Warwick. Even if they don't land it on him precisely, you got the AoE from Victor. The Fear from Warwick is an AoE. Leona all her CC, and if he gets hit by a Mundo, he's pretty much dead. So yeah, he's gonna go with cleanse without a doubt. Both teams are running.
So, any predictions for who's going to take at least game 1 here?
Honestly, I feel like Bronze 5 Age might take it just because they have more experience in working in a team setting, and they are used to playing these kind of comps, and they tend to excel at them in every division that they tend to play in.
Yeah, I mean, if they're able to snowball ahead in the early game, I think it's a pretty solid chance they're going to win. However, I think, at least on the side of TR, especially the Kog'Maw, they have a lot of scaling. I think if it goes late enough, they might be able to win. It's just a question of whether they can survive for that early game kind of pressure Bronze 5H can put on.
I could see that, but I think Bronze 5H team is a little more. It is a team fight comp, but it's also a little more varied with that Mundo being able to split push. Because once he gets into those 2-3 items, who's realistically going to kill them? They're going to have to send at least 2 or 3 people to stop the Mundo. That would open up the map for Bronze 5H to take something else. I honestly do feel Team Renegatus is gonna try to camp this bottom side, if not to get Kog'Maw fed, just to keep him safe and in the game for as long as possible. Because once he gets his 2 items, he will start shredding. Without a doubt, he will shred if they can't get on him.
Yeah, I wonder if we're actually going to see a lot of early game fights here. Maybe Warwick will probably try and focus bot just to try and snowball them ahead with this Lucian Leona, kind of an all-in kind of comp here in the bot lane.
Lucian Leona is gonna have the advantage early just because of that heal, to be honest. If they can rush that level 2, which honestly they probably will do, they can immediately jump on the Kog'Maw and most likely force that cleanse at level 1. And from there, they have a larger opening to go in on them.
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be pretty safe playing from the bot lane for TR's side, and just kind of hope for that 2-item spike that Kog'Maw is going to get, and just hope they can get it as soon as possible.
There's a slight difference in how both teams want to team fight. With the Rumble on Team Renegatus, Swain, Gnar, Nautilus, they will excel in the mid to late game team fights if it's in any objective, if they're in a little doorway or whatever. That small space, they will destroy Bronze 5 Age. While on Bronze 5 Age side, they have more of like a mix of AoE team fight and pick potential with the ability to split push. But they want those team fights in a little more opened up area where they can kite out the AoEs that Team Renegatus has.
Yeah, we'll have to be looking out for how these teams want to engage and take these fights, and hopefully teams don't put themselves at a disadvantage taking the wrong fights here.
Top lane is honestly just going to be an even lane. Gnar and Mundo realistically probably won't try to kill each other. They'll just slow each other and walk away. That's pretty much how that lane's gonna go. Mundo will slowly take advantage if when he starts scaling up, if they're left in a 1v1 situation. Warwick Nautilus. Nautilus, in my opinion, is better for the team fight. Warwick is better for objectives. Victor Rumble. I would give it to Victor just because he provides a little more. He provides a little damage, a little AoE, a little CC going in there, while Rumble just drops damage down. So Victor might have the advantage in that. Bottom lane is straight up Bronze 5 Age until maybe the 15-20 minute mark if Kog'Maw can survive the laning phase.
Yeah, I think even with a gank early from a Nautilus, it's going to be hard to get a kill onto the Lucian or the Leona, at least not without trading anything.
I really do hope Team Renegatus, once they hit level 6, that they just say, screw the laning phase, and they abuse the range of some of those ults they have, and just go lane to lane trying to get ganks and leads that way to try to snowball somewhere.
Yeah, everybody on the side of TR has some good gank setup with their ultimates, or at least gank helping. So I think if they're able to maneuver and help these other lanes, they can really get ahead. Especially compared just to B5A.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, Bronze 5H does have a really, in my opinion, it's quite standard team. It's got a little bit of everything, but it doesn't excel at anything either. So it's an all-round team. While you have Team Renegatus that has this team that's protect the Kog'Maw and all-in kind of comp going on. Electrocute.
Well, actually, overstep from Profit, it looks like. He's going to get first blood to Cog. Really going to be needing that with those 2 items he's looking for.
Oh, what is this in that top lane? Got a good kill on that Mundo.
Yeah, I wonder if Nar's going to be able to run away with this matchup. Hopefully get like an early Black Cleaver, try and prevent Mundo from getting tanky until later on.
Team Renegatus is doing exactly what they need to do to make sure that they can just snowball their lead. If they don't do this now, the possibility of certain lanes just getting out of control is still there. But with those kills, it relieves so much pressure. And
Yeah.
there's the kill on Oninoken. Good roam from the Rumble. That was really good. They caught him out, got another kill.
Yeah, it kind of giving Bronze 5-Age a taste of their own medicine with these early roams and support for the jungler in these river fights.
Oh, another gank down in that bottom lane. They're still fighting it. Leona's trying to get away. I doubt she will, and she will go down to Swain, taking that with the auto. Oh, Team Renegators are showing up today, going 5-0 already, 4 minutes in. That is extremely impressive. They're playing extremely aggressive, and I am loving it.
Yeah, it's nice to see that they're trying to start the season off strong and aren't afraid of who they're playing against with the defending champions of Noxus.
Let's see if Bronze 5-Age will try anything different to maybe stop the bleeding that's going to end up happening from this. Top lane's going to be pushed out, leaving Mundo to get ganked. Oh, let's see what they do here. Bottom lane. Oh, that 10 CS lead to the Kog'Maw with a kill is going to be extremely important. That's going to get him faster to that first and second item to help him get into that damage stage.
Yeah, he's able to pick up a Vamp Scepter here, which can give him a lot more safety in lane against this Lucian
the mid lane.
Leona, who's going to try and trade a
Oh,
lot.
3-man gank in the mid lane. Let's see if they can do it. They're going for the dive. Twitch aggro. Close. They forced that flash. Really good play from Bronze 5-Age. Sad that they couldn't get the kill, but they're doing what they need to. They need to try something to get this gold back on the board.
Yeah, and it was still a good play to force the flash on Rumble, one of the more immobile players on TR. Hopefully they can repeat that and try and get a kill this next time.
It's already a 2.5k, 2.3k, my bad. Oh, there it's jumping all over, but it's around a 2,000 gold lead in the favor of Team Renegatus, and if they can keep this up, they will be in a good position to end this game very quickly.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see any action from the mid lane or any roams, so they both have their ultimates now.
We have Nautilus trying to get vision on Warwick there. I don't know. Oh my god, they're both low. Here comes Anar, jumped over the wall. Can he get the kill on the... Oh, don't split up like that. No, don't do... Okay, in that situation, they're still running. They're still trying to fight. They pick up the kill. They got both kills. That was beautifully played. Ooh, this is going to be a nail biter for Bronze 5-Age here. They're just getting destroyed in this early laning phase. They're not going to let them scale, and they're doing exactly what they need to do. Oh, here comes another fight. Ooh. He tried to roam up there, trying to help out the team. Got caught out. 0 and 8. The gold lead is just extending every minute. This is incredibly well done by Team Renegatus.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of trying to snowball this lead and push the advantage into other lanes too with these roams and jungle ganks.
Lucian has taken the CS lead in that bottom lane now, but Kog'Maw still has that kill advantage over him and an XP advantage as well. Bronze 5H is trying to set up vision to keep them from invading, but they don't really have much right now. They have one pink ward and one vision ward. Versus all the wards that Team Renegatus has out, they're really going to focus his top side. They have 2 vision wards right there, 1 sight ward. I may be naming them incorrectly, not gonna lie. Control ward Doit. I'm using the old names, I'm sorry. Nara's trying to get in the back here. Mundo looks like he's gonna try to get another kill. He already has Phage. There's no way Mundo can get out of this. Let's see, are they gonna try to fight it? He got the slow. Oh, this may be a kill onto the Mundo right here, and he is dead. Good play by Cyanide there. While that's going on, they're taking drag. Victor tried to get in there to get that kill. He's gonna go down. There's not much he can do. Team Renegatus is just controlling this early game, and Bronze 5H is just trying to look for that answer.
Yeah, it seems like TR has a really solid plan, and they're just really answering everything Bronze 5H is trying to put at them really well, and just trying to show really good support for their other teammates.
They're really taking advantage of the slow lane style that Victor and Mundo have, knowing they're not going to be able to rotate as quickly right now, and they're using that to their advantage. It is now a 6,000 gold lead, 5,000, and still, every minute this gold lead is extending.
Yeah, I wonder what type of adjustments Bronze 5H are going to make. Lucian's not particularly a strong teamfight AD carry compared to Kog'Maw, so if he's not able to start getting advantages now, I don't know when he's going to be able to.
Let's see if they're going to try to set up for anything. Rift Herald is still up. Topside Scuttlecrab is up. Can find out what. Oh, fight in mid. Austin Rest Tip passing the Captain Goose right there. Even though they're behind, they are going to try to put a fight in those lanes. Kog'Maw is playing real far back. He's being very cautious of the damage that can be put out. Oh, there's the all-in. Leona went in. She's under tower. Oh, can they get it? Binding Light. The swaying ultimate, just keeping them off. Oh, they're chasing her down, and there goes Leona to Uncle's alone time there. Really well played. They fought back extremely well. Warwick's here. They might try to go in. I don't go up, and during that, Cyanide died in the top. I mean, got the kill on the top side.
Yeah, there's just kills all over the map for TR right now. And they're really just destroying this early game.
They're doing amazing. Like, I will give them props. They're doing amazing this time around, or this game. And I'm impressed. They're going for the Rift Herald right now. They already have a massive lead in every lane at this point. Swain has 4 kills. He's going full AP, so he's going to be annoying.
Yeah, and almost everybody on a bounty except for the Kog'Maw here. So a lot of gold potentially to be picked up by Bronze 5H if they could start to turn these fights around in any way.
They're going to take that to the top side. That is a free first tower if they go up there with it. Oh, never mind. Are you going to take that mid? Yeah. They did an extremely good job there, the Captain Goose, making sure that Alston cannot defend that tower, and he stayed a little too long. He did not respect the damage or the CC that could come out, and he went down. TP like going onto that top side. Oh, and he's out. Good escape to pick the kill. They got a couple plates in that mid lane. But I honestly still think if they had taken that to the top side and gotten that first free tower, it would have opened up the roaming potential that Nar would have had way more.
Yeah, I think I agree with you too on that. I think, well, it's nice to get the plates in mid lane. You already have the tower low in top lane. Might as well try and go and take that down fully.
100%. Like, if you can take down a tower, it's honestly more important than getting 1 or 2 plates. Just having that one tower down automatically gives you more control of the map.
Looks like we have Warwick down bot side, maybe waiting for a gank, but looks like he's gonna get spotted out.
Team Renegatus is keeping really good vision in their bot side to make sure they're protected at all times, and that's honestly what's been keeping them alive, plus how safely and cautious they're playing. Really good job on their side there. Mundo was roaming down towards the mid. They caught him out. Leona gets caught down here, takes a little bit of damage, nothing too big. Nar should be able to get another plate if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he hit Mega Nar, so that's no. Alston doing a really good job, still poking out Captain Goose at all times, and there was a kill down on that. Oh, here comes a teleport coming in. Swain ult is down. Here comes teleport from Sepsis. The fight's still going. Mundo's caught out. Warwick's getting in, and they're getting low. There goes Warwick. There goes Leona, and Team Renegatus again just coming up ahead in these fights.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where they don't even need Kog'Maw for a lot of these fights. They have enough damage just with the leads they have.
Exact. Kog'Maw was dead in that fight, and they still took that just from the damage they have from these leads. They're doing extremely well. Those TPs were really well timed on both sides, I might add. It's just the difference in gold is just getting out of control. In Bronze 5 Age, they have been keeping the gold lead steady for the most part. It hasn't grown too much the past 5-6 minutes, but that gold lead is still there.
Yeah, and I wonder how Bronze 5 Age is going to try and capitalize on that, or at least come back in this match, with a lot of the objectives always being down. The TR is just taking on and spawn.
Honestly, Bronze 5's best bet, they have 2 options in my opinion. They can either try to stall as much as possible by trying to extend the laning phase by trying to match roams, not to fight but to defend. And their other option is to try to get some of those sneaky bush picks and hope they can get a kill on someone good.
Yeah, I mean, even with 3 deaths, Prophet is kind of up in CS, about 20. So they're just trying to stall it out. Looks like they can still pick up a lot of gold, even without the kill.
There's a fight down in that bot lane. Leona gets destroyed there. Oh, that was brutal. She got erased by that Kog'Maw. Oh, they're looking for the Warwick there, trying to see if they can catch anyone else out. The Prophet's gonna have to be careful here with these 3 down here. There is a huge possibility that they can dive him. Oh, here comes Rumble. Captain Goose going in, getting that slow. He pops his ulti. Oh, there goes Captain Goose. Dude, they got the Prophet right there. Warwick is still trying to survive this, but he's sadly gonna go down. There's nothing they can do about it. Ooh, Team Renegatus is just running away with their lead, and they are exploiting it as much as possible. Ooh.
Yeah, and the only consolation here is the tower damage that Victor's able to get. He's not even able to fully take it, and tower plates are gone at this point.
That shot up the gold almost another 2,000 in favor of Team Renegatus in that fight and the towers that they took right there. Team Renegatus, Bronze 5 Age is trying to get that vision out. They need to try to keep that vision line as much as possible. But Team Renegatus, on the other hand, if they start grouping, they can assure almost every single objective, and there's nothing Bronze 5 Age can do about it.
Yeah, they're just so far ahead, and they're able to keep this Kog'Maw alive. How did I say that?
He still got out. The fight's still going down. They get the victor. Let's see if they can pick up anything else. They're still trying to go for the fight. There goes Swain. Honestly, that was probably in the favor of Bronze 5 Age just for the mere fact that they got that shutdown and they need whatever they can get at this point. Rumble's moving on up. Here comes Captain Goose. He's gonna find a pick. Just a little love tap there in the Leona, nothing too much. But this should be a free tower for Team Renegatus here. Meganar came up, losing that range advantage to take that tower, and they had to leave it there. That was honestly the better choice.
Yeah, there's no reason to try fighting over the tower, especially this.
They want this tower. There goes the ult. Let's see what happens here. Leona's trying to get out. Warwick's stuck in the back. He's on the Kog'Maw. Down goes Warwick. Lucian's there. He's still putting down damage. Goes down to the Gnar. Oh my god, they're just dropping one by one now.
Yeah, and you're able to see how much of a nuisance this Gnar is in the back line. Prophet's not really able to hit any priority targets. He only has Gnar to be able to hit most of these fights.
Gnar has a 700 gold bounty here. That's going to be the second Rift Herald they pick up. I honestly do think that at this point, Bronze 5 Age needs to give up those towers and just stick with those in-hit towers. Those are easier to protect. There's more reason to protect them. And at this point, they're getting dove so often. If they even stay to try to protect one, without a doubt, at least one of them is going to die.
Yeah, I think it's just due to TR being so far ahead. And look at Kog'Maw, he's almost a full item ahead of Lucian now. Can't really take too many fights at this point, just for meaningless objectives, almost. Like the outer turrets.
So I completely agree with you there. I mean, Kog'Maw's almost going to finish his Rage Blade there. Once that's complete, there's no way any of them can deal with him. And right now, there's no magic resist on the side of Bronze 5 Age other than Leona, and that's going to hurt them. Because so much of that damage that they're taking is AP.
Yeah, and of course Mundo having to opt into that armor just to kind of stem some of that Gnar damage in top lane for lane phase. But it's really not going to help them as we move into the team fight portion of the game.
Oh, they're both trying to prep for Dragon here. They're both setting up. They're trying to get around each other, it seems. They're trying to catch someone out. Fighting for control here. There's a slow on Austin. Oh, there's the swing going in. They caught Warwick, instantly killed. Oh, slightly missed that ult, but they're still good. Gnar going in. They caught 3, and they're all gonna go down. The only one that survived there was Lucian. That entire fight went in the side of Renegatus. There is no way Bronze 5 Age could have turned that around.
Yeah, TR just pulled the trigger so quickly out of the brush. They just went out of tree, and they just swept it very quickly.
There's that Rift Herald down in that mid lane. They got the Dragon. They got Rift. They could honestly maybe take... No, they're only going to take that one tower. It's barely 20 minutes in. Those death timers are not long enough to get that second tower. But with them diving, who knows?
Yeah, the Rift Herald, they're almost taking it out by itself. So.
Oh! Yeah, that was... That's some really good pressure going on in there. Bronze 5 Age is going to try to rush the Baron. This is a desperation move. You'll see this from teams that are behind. They need to do it. While Team Renegatus is on the way, they have no real vision of this. But now they do. They know what's going on. There goes down the Rumble ult. They're trying to pick him off. Oh, Leona looks like she's going to go down there. Oh, there. Never mind. That was Austin rest tip. Warwick going in. Trying to peel. He's now going down. Leona died with him there nearby. Mundo may get out. He's okay. Oh, no. Oh, they're chasing him down. Slow missed. And they got 5 kills. 5 kills. And the Baron.
Yeah, it's like you said. In these fights and the objectives, TR really has the advantage with that Rumble ult and those Gnar ultimates, and they're just really able to win these fights over these important objectives later in the game.
I am loving this style that Team Renegatus is having this season. This early game dominance, 5-man roams, 2 TPs, taking advantage of lanes. It is working wonders right now. Oh, there's the all-in. They might pick someone off. Swain's caught out. Swain's died. There's TP coming in from Cyanide in the back. There's still Chase. Warwick's chasing down. He goes down as well. Let's see, it's a 1-for-1 right now. They got the Gnar. They're trying to pick off. Oh, there's the Mundo trying to peel. Leona in the backline too. Leona died. There goes Mundo. And honestly, that is GG. Bronze 5 Age. They're doing what they could at the very end. They did not want to go down without a fight. And they tried. Oh, Lucian picked up the kill there. That was amazing game by Team Renegatus. They completely dominated the entire game from the very first 3 minutes. That was extremely impressive. Teams Bronze 5 Age tried. They did moves that they needed to do. They were behind, and no matter what happened, they still tried to make the plays.
Yeah, they went for some good attempts and plays at the end, but the goal lead was just too much at that point. The early game just went so in the favor of TR that Bronze 5 just couldn't overcome that gap.
I am impressed by that game. That was honestly extremely well done by Team Renegatus. Props to Bronze 5 Age. They did stay in the game as much as they could. They tried to delay it. They did make those plays. It didn't pay off because of the goal lead. But hey, it's better to try than to just lose slowly.
Yeah, I think in most situations you probably can try and get a good win in the fights there. I think unfortunately they were just too far behind this time. I think if they bounce back for the next game, it can still be a very close game. For sure.
I wonder what changes this next game is going to come up with for Bronze 5 Age. Honestly, Team Renegatus doesn't have to change much. They're going to force Bronze 5 Age to change up bans.
Yeah, I wonder if Bronze 5 is going to move away from this team fight style and try and look towards actually a split push instead of trying to take them head on, which they've kind of failed at doing so far.
All right, guys, it's time to take a break. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. See you guys later. All right, here we are back for game two. Team Renegatus took control of that game one convincingly. Bronze 5As kept trying to keep up, but it just did not work out. Let's see what kind of change they're going to make this time around. Here comes the ban phase.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to look to take away Gnar from Cyanite this game. He was very impressive on the Mundo last game, so I wonder if they're going to try and avoid that problem going into this next one.
I honestly do think they might take out two components. They will take out the Gnar, and they will probably take out the Swain. Those two were just running away with the game in both their lanes, just being able to protect Gnar and or initiate those fights. Yep, there's the Swain ban right there. There's the Mundo ban. For some reason, they didn't want to see Mundo this game. Up there it is, Tristana. I honestly, at this point, I think they're trying to bait that Mundo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna expect that Gnar. Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it.
It didn't seem like they were too worried about the Mundo last game. Yeah, he was starting to get tanky, but at that point they had just run over. They're hoping maybe they could just do it again.
Why the Warwick ban? Honestly, I would have expected them to take out the Gnar, and oh, there's Vayne. Ooh,
Yeah.
another late game pick there.
Yeah, very bold strategy to first pick Vayne on blue side here. I wonder if they might want to flex that. I don't know if Cyanite plays in top lane. I know he plays Vayne, but it's interesting. I wonder what they're going to do with that.
Oh, they pick up the Rumble on Bronze 5H. Really good. They needed to get that away from Team Renegators. There's Leona. They're already going again for that good, strong team fight, but now it's on the side of Bronze 5H. Team Renegators here. See what they're going to pick up for the second one. The Vayne is... I honestly think it's going to be a flex pick. It could be played in various roles. Vayne Taric. Oh my god. Team Renegade is literally just countering any team fight Bronze 5Age you might want to bring into this. They're going to have to not only fight through and or kite the Taric ult, at this point, they're going to have to try to kill him twice. Cassiopeia coming in. That's a really good strong laner. She gets one or two items, and then she can start controlling that lane pretty easily.
Yeah, I wonder how TR is going to round out this comp. They have a lot of scaling, but it doesn't seem like they're going to have much.
Oh, Malphite. That's their answer to all that. They're going to try to get onto Vayne most likely, or get as good of a team fight they can with that Malphite hitting multiple people. I am curious where it's going to go. It could go top, or it could go jungle at this point. And let's see if it goes AP or tank, but most likely Bronze 5Age will run that as a tank in the top side.
Yeah, and it's a solid pick. We saw Cyanite get ahead pretty early in that matchup, so trying to negate that by just picking a kind of tank for this team fight comp they want to do.
I'm really hoping for that Gnar ban. They need to get that off of Team Renegatus now. Olaf ban. Oof. Team Renegatus can now pick up that Gnar if they so choose. Victor ban. I don't think Victor was that much of an issue, but again, Bronze 5Age was behind, and he was still taking 75% of their carry's health.
Yeah, and in the actual 1v1 matchup, it seemed like Victor had the advantage for a lot of it. Just Rumble had a lot more help in the fights, so he was able to pull out.
Bronze 5H, they're going for the wombo combo. This should be an interesting game here. But again, if Taric can get that ult off correctly, he will save his team from most of the incoming damage. Nautilus again. Jarvan.
I wonder if we'll see the Nautilus be moved top lane then, or whether Jarvan will just be put up there. Randemonium had a pretty good game on it last game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just want to have him run Nautilus again.
Honestly, man, who knows where they're gonna put in this stuff? Cassiopeia can technically go bottom as an AP carry. Vayne can go top. Like the way they have this set up, I like it. It leaves their comp to the imagination. And
Yeah, I think
Nocturne for Bronze 5H here.
yeah, I think TR has done a pretty good job of drafting both these games. They've gotten a lot of good picks early on while still keeping their overall comp pretty ambiguous.
Oh, I completely agree with you there. Like these picks or most of the picks they pick up can be flexed into multiple lanes for multiple reasons. And honestly, two of them can be multiple builds. Jarvan can decide to go full tank or full damage, so can Nautilus.
I want a turn.
I'm really curious how Bronze 5H is going to adjust to this early aggression that Team Renegatus is putting out. Because if they can't change it up a little bit, it's gonna be a repeat of the last game.
Yeah, and if Vayne starts to get ahead, it's going to be over fairly quickly. So they can't have a repeat of last
Do not
game.
confuse cowardice for wisdom.
Let me get in there.
Bronze 5H team is really good at ulting a single or multiple targets, but after those ults are gone, they have nothing to fight with. If they cannot burst that main target, they will slowly die to Team Renegatus. So if they need to get that initiation down perfectly.
And I wonder how the jungle presence is going to shift in this game with Ashe and Leona, a solid bot lane, but less damage than the Lucian's probably going to bring. Are they going to look to try and fight and kill Vayne early on, or are they just going to try and play passive and not give up kills?
Honestly, they're most likely gonna play this passively just for the mere fact that Tarek is gonna be in that lane. So realistically, with that armor buff for just being there plus his heal, they're not gonna kill that Vayne no matter how hard they try, unless they get a lot of help from that jungler early on.
Oh, and actually notice it looks like it's going to be a Vayne top.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Oh, Nautilus mid. There's the flex, Vayne top. It is gonna be a Cassiopeia bottom then, I'm assuming. King Major has been playing that all 3 seasons, to be honest, in almost every lane he's used to.
Escape me. No cure for fools. Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise.
Malphite mid.
Inferior constructs.
Ooh, both teams flexing their picks here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very interesting next game. I think both teams came out with what they wanted in the draft, and we'll just have to see who can execute it better.
I think now that I'm thinking on this, that Ash pick might be vital to Bronze 5H changing up this early game a little bit because that is extra vision that can be thrown down across the map. It's a little bit extra protection that they'll have. The bot lane, honestly, both are gonna play in a similar manner. It's they're gonna try to CC lock one another and then kill them from there. The only problem I would see is that Ash and Leona kind of have a range advantage over them. So we'll see what happens around that level 6.
So if both teams are going even and no team really early snowballs it, who do you think can take a team fight later in the game?
Oh, it's honestly gonna be up to different circumstances that might be happening. If it's in a small corridor, Bronze 5H can take the fight with their AoEs that they have, and they can instantly kill someone before that target gets out. But if it's in a more open area, the advantage goes to Team Renegatus because they're more flexible with the team that they have. They have multiple jumps, multiple ways to close onto targets. They have the ability to stop jumps. It's it's gonna be harder for Bronze 5H to do anything in an open area.
And I wonder how that's going to change this next game, because last game TR was the one with the better objective kind of team fight in like the pits and stuff like that. But now it's Bronze 5 Age. I wonder if they'll be able to take some of these dragon fights and baron fights we see early on.
I hope Bronze 5H will change it up. They will go for that early aggression to answer what Team Renegatus did to them the last game. If they do, this will be an interesting fight, and then it'll be all up to just literally the synergy that these teams have with each other. Bronze 5H, I doubt they're going to be running the tank in that mid lane. So their only frontliner will be that Leona. They are completely all inning on this wombo combo concept. Let's just hope they can pull it off correctly. And even if they do fall behind with that wombo combo, they still have the ability to go for picks with all the ultimates that they provide.
Yeah, and we'll have to see how TR is able to peel for this Cassiopeia and Vayne with their Targ and Nautilus being able to keep some of the, like say the Nocturne and Leona off of them during the team fights.
I honestly think that Jarvan's gonna go tank and Nautilus will probably go for the AP route most likely. I could be wrong, but that's usually what happens with a Nautilus mid. Um, it's just gonna be interesting. I mean, if Bronze 5 all in someone, Nautilus will just all in back with his ultimate, and it's gonna be a bloodfest.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope we have a nice close game. The last game showed us they both are willing to fight at any point of the game.
Want to see if they take any interesting jungle routes, or if they're gonna go for that early game cheese in the jungle, or something different, something to change up the tempo in the Bronze 5H's favor.
Hasagi!
Conquer and Cassiopeia there. Conquer on Jarvan and Conquer on Vayne. I myself don't see the point on Vayne taking Conqueror. I just think Fleet Footwork gives her much better early game. It gives her a safety net to take.
Yeah, it looks like Cyanite's probably just trying to wait for these later fights and hope that the fights stall on long enough he's actually able to make use of it. But if this Nautilus and Nocturne are sorry, this Malphite and Nocturne are able to get on top of her, she shouldn't be able to proc it at all, I don't think.
There's no way she'd be able to proc it. Both teams going for a line of scrimmage here. They're both going to play it safe. I'm kind of disappointed, but hey, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I think Bronze 5Age is just afraid of falling into a hole like last game, and they just kind of want to play it safe.
Jarvan's poking out here. He dropped an early ward.
Minions have spawned.
I honestly don't see a point to that specific word. I know what he's going to do. He's going to back, by Urkel's lens. But the ward would have been better if it was placed defensively. Not a semi-deep ward there. Because I don't see what that ward can realistically pick up. Now that they know it's there anyways.
And I'm interested to see how this Malphite and Nautilus mid lane matchup is going to go. It's not a matchup I'm familiar with, at least. And I wonder who's really going to get the advantage early on.
Honestly, I think Malphite has the early advantage just because the shield he has is a built-in passive over Nautilus actually having to be a skill that doesn't refresh. Malphite already throwing down some good poke. The only problem with the way this Malphite setup plays is early game he will run out. Oh, here comes the gank into the mid lane. Early level 2 gank. He should be okay. Will he have to burn flash? Oh! That was a good sidestep. He's just gonna walk out. Good job on him to save that flash. It was extremely important that he did not drop that. There you go. I'm caught up now. My bad. Here comes the gank into mid lane. Let's see if they can pick it up. Flashed and anchored out. Jarvis going up to the top lane. They caught him. Their Rumble Safest is trying to get out. I don't think he can. Oh, the flash is used on the top side. He gets out, but that is gonna be a problem for him since his lane is shoved in. Bottom lane, Bronze 5-8 just pushing in slightly aggressively. Let's see what they're gonna do with that in a bit. This mid lane is starting to turn around, and here comes Jarvan again. Malphite is low. He has flash though. Oh, now they got the flash. And they're gonna force the back there. The early aggression from the Jarvan is paying off massively. Oh, here comes Rumble. They're gonna try to get a pick here. They were already seen from that Scuttle Crab, so there wasn't much of a chance they would actually get that off. Randomonium here picked up both top and bottom river Scuttle Crabs, so that's massive vision for the side of Team Renegatus here. First blood down in that bot side. Oh, another Jarvan gank had come in here. The early game aggression is paying off again. I believe Randomonium literally went top to bottom from that, taking Scuttle Crabs on the way. Team Renegatus has now built up a small lead right here, about 1,300 gold. Nothing too bad right now, but if it keeps extending like the last game, it's going to be a problem. Bronze 5-8 adjusting from the last game. They're starting to get a little vision on this dragon as much as possible early. I myself don't agree with the poke Malphite playstyle, just because of how much mana he uses up into the early game. That it makes no sense to me. It would be beneficial to just go for the wave clear.
Yeah, I would agree. I think he's trying to, poke out Nautilus, but the shield seems like it's too much. Plus, the wave clear from Nautilus is able to shove him under tower wall.
Exactly. Malphite can match that. It's just the way he's leveling up his skills. He's not going to be able to for a while. There's a fight going up here on the top side. Cyanide going in there. Got a real good chunk of damage. Oh, there's the Condemned. This might be a dead set. He's going in, trying to get those autos down. And he went down to Cyanide. Good play by Cyanide there. Really good. Knowing that he had the advantage, he had that early damage, and he went in for the kill. Safest there had the right idea, but the second that he turned around, he gave up the chance. Oh, there's a fight coming down the river. Here comes the teleport from Cyanide. There's a double kill for, oh my god, the Rumble teleported. I am sorry, and the fight's still going on. Jarvan's gonna die right now to the Ashe. The chase is still going on. Are they gonna dive this? There's a possibility for the kill. Ooh, really close there by Cephas. The minion almost killed him there on the way out too. Really good job by Bronze 5H to turn that fight around. It was really needed. And with that fight, they closed the gold gap by about 1,000 gold there.
Yeah, it's a really nice game too out of Bronze 5 Age. Able to come in and still try and take these fights confidently.
During that right there, they literally just, I believe they dove the Cassiopeia there. Bronze 5 Age changing it up and going for the more aggressive playstyle. But there is a problem happening here where this Vayne is starting to build up a massive lead over the Rumble.
Yeah, they're going to have to answer that.
Once Vayne gets that first item, it's honestly going to be nearly impossible for Cephas to kill Cyanide, just because of the stain that she has built into her kit. Well, not into her kit, but... Let's see... There goes first dragon to the side of Renegatus again.
Yeah, very good play by Renegatus to get this early dragon, especially seeing the Ash Arrow be used mid lane.
Vayne's taking this opportunity without leading the top side to start roaming around, and she's gonna start taking that Scuttle Crab, leaving less resources for Bronze 5 Age's jungler here. Let's see what's gonna happen here. They both see each other. Cephas tried to initiate this fight. He pops down his ult, and oh, he slightly missed it. This might be really bad. He got the ult, I mean the flash, and he went down. Cyanide is just gonna run away with his game. I mean the lane at this point, and Cephas needs to change up the way he's playing. He needs to back off. He needs to stay under that tower.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give him some kind of help, because if they allow the Vayne to keep getting further ahead like this, some problems as the game goes on.
Team Renegatus are going for this Rift Herald. The Nautilus ult going down? Are they gonna try to initiate the... Oh no, oof. Captain Goose erased Oninoken there. I saw what they were trying to do. They're trying to get into that position to try to wombo with that Malphite. It just did not work out, and they turned it on the Oninoken. They're gonna go top side with the Rift Herald here. That should be a massive advantage for the Vayne. There's already a 30 minion difference in the top lane here. Plus, oh, oh no. I give him props. I will give him props for attempting it, but if he had flash, that would have been an assured kill. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
good job on Cephas to stay alive. He landed that harpoon to get the slow down. The gold is even this time around. It's way better than the last game. It was like a 3,000 gold lead in the favor of Team Renegatus.
Yeah, and thankfully for Bronze 5 Age, a lot of the gold is actually on the marksman this game. So we should see a lot more damage coming out from Prophet, and be able to impact a lot more of these team fights.
Bronze 5H has adjusted extremely well in my opinion. They're not as passive in the early game. They're rotating more actively, and they're looking and countering the fights that Team Renegatus is starting.
Looks like we might see some action down here in bot lane as we have a mid and jungle from both teams.
Oh, they should have seen him there, I believe. I don't know if the minion could have seen that, but they did clear most of the vision there. Let's see what happens. They might be able to bait this out. Up, he's decided not on it. And Jarvan was down there for the counter gank, it seems. Really good game sense there by Randomonium. Oninoken and Alston Rest Tip are going to this mid. Nautilus is a little out of position here, but he could. There it is. Can they get on him? Hourglass.
Vayne is coming.
And the arrow coming in. Oh, there is the Malphite ult. Vayne has been slowed. Can she get at least one kill? And the flash. Good job from Bronze 5 Age. Team Renegatus tried to turn that around, but that Malphite ultimate with his ability to slow down that attack speed was able to secure both kills.
Yeah, and I think the mid lane draft from Bronze 5 Age is proving to be stronger than Renegatus is here. That Malphite having just more impact in this early game.
I think it has. I mean, he does have a better impact right now, but I honestly do think it has more to do with the fact that Bronze 5 Age is roaming more consistently than they did in the last game. They're not getting caught out in the middle of roams. They're roaming together, and they're going in 2v1. They're not going in 1 by 1. Looks like they're gonna try to set something up here down on the bot side, clearing up some vision, it seems. Bronze 5 Age now has that gold lead, so let's see if they can do anything with it. Top side is still going to be a problem for them, in my opinion. Vayne already has a Blade of the Ruin King going on there, and that's a huge spike for her damage.
Yeah, we'll see if Rumble's able to actually TP down and impact this dragon fight. His ultimate probably be a little more helpful than the Vayne's in the actual team fight.
Vayne is walking down here, getting up the Scuttle Crab on the way down. It might be a bad idea. Alston's ult is almost up. And in roaming down here, the second she shows, Rumble has the ability to just push that out. Decided not to go fall down on her team. She's going back up. And nothing happens with the dragon now. Both teams not wanting to risk the team fight right now.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Even though Vayne has that massive advantage over this over Cephas here, he is only down about 10 CS, which is honestly understandable for that situation. Oh, here you go. They're both setting up for this bottom side here, I think. Oh no. Oninokin, can he get out? He's fighting it. He's gonna fight that. There goes down the Ashhold. It sadly misses. They're going in, and there goes Randomonium. They're gonna continue this fight. There goes down Oninokin. They're on the Ash trying to kite this out. And Ash is gonna go down, and Leona will soon follow. Oh, here comes in Alston Respite, pops that ult, and they're going in. Oh, the ultimate coming in. And Bronze 5 is still going down. They can't turn this. Can Malphite pick up this kill? There's the slow. Can he get it? Little by little, they're just beating the crap out of each other. Let's see how this goes. Oh!
Triple kill.
Both teams. That was, wow, that was impressive. They literally aced each other. Don't see that very often.
Yeah, you get to see how close these teams are in terms of skill level. They're both just taking fights literally even.
That fight was impressive on both sides. Oninokin got caught out, but they were able to communicate correctly to try to turn that fight around and slowly pick up kills by kills. And while that was going on, Team Renegatus was getting their team in on the same fight, slowly turning it in their favor until Bronze 5 Age brought their top Cephas and Alston rest tip in, and it just literally evened out. Bronze 5 Age able to pick up this dragon. It is a mountain dragon. It works.
Like Randomonium is starting up on this Rift Herald up here, though.
Well, they technically have the advantage in that top side, and Cephas isn't really there. They should be able to pick this up without an issue, but they do see that it is picked up. Oninokin down here, he might try to play in the bot side, but there is vision. The bot lane on the side of Bronze 5 Age has been doing really well in this game and pushing that. Oh, looks like they're gonna try to dive here. There is. Can they get out now? Let's see. I think that is honestly in the favor of Bronze 5 Age, just for the mere fact that they got rid of that ultimate. And they're going in again to see if they can pick up this kill. Oninokin was tanking too much and he went down. Oh, this could look. Psychopath goes down too. Can they continue this fight? Nope. Okay, they're good.
At the same time, Cyanite and Randomonium picking off the Rumble in the top lane and getting that Rift Herald pushed even further into the Bronze 5H side of the map.
Also, there was a 1v1 in the mid lane there where Alston Rest Tip died to Captain Goose. There are fights literally going on in every part of this map at the same time here. But in this situation right now, it looks like the Team Renegatus took back that lead. Bronze 5H had the right idea to try going for that gank. The only problem was who took that aggro first. That was 2 towers on the top side for Team Renegatus, so that's going to open up the map nicely for them to get some more wards in and to give that Vayne a little more freedom to roam. Vayne has 2 items now. She has her Blade of the Rune King and she has her Rage Blade complete. She's going to be an issue to anyone other than the Alston Rest Tip. And even then, to Alston, if she is able to survive the initial burst, he will just die to her. Vayne's coming down to his bot lane. I think she's just gonna come down to try to force that tower, get some more map control. And they're setting up a dragon here. There's the all-in on the on the Nautilus. That's a free kill. Good for them. Team Renegade is trying to set up vision here again. And Vayne just killed safely. Alston Rest Tip there picked up the double kill. Oh, this is not looking. Oh, he guts out. All right, good job. The Cyanite here on his Vayne is starting to become a problem for Bronze 5H. It looks like they can't really deal with him. And there's a kill down in that bottom side. Ooh. Still, Team Renegade is looking for these fights at every chance they can get. Ooh, right there. Sif has got chunked right now. That is the power of the mid to late game Vayne starting to kick in there. Team Renegatus has built up about a 6,000 gold lead now, and they turned it around from a 1,000 gold deficit, and now they're taking the lead little by little again. Let's see what Bronze 5H does here. They're gonna try to set up some vision, maybe get a pick. Team Renegatus here are already setting up for this dragon. They have the number advantage. They're all here while Bronze 5H is in a different situation. They're not. Can they catch him out? It looks like they might get Oninoken. Oninoken just gets out in the back. They pop ults. Oninoken just instant. And now that the smite is gone, there's no way that Bronze 5H can realistically do it. And they're just gonna have to sit there and watch as that dragon dies. Alston Rest Tip went in. There goes down the ult. Let's see what happens. Malphite walks out. Jarvan gets out. Vayne's in the back trying to 1v1 the Ashe, and they're chasing her down. Can he get the kill? Oof. Cyanide picks up that kill, and he is still going. Down goes Psycho Pez with his ADC. Alston Rest Tip trying to fight back, and he will slowly die. Cyanide taking the advantage there, knowing he has a lead, knowing no one can deal with him. After all the initial burst that Bronze 5H has, he was free to do whatever he wanted at that point, and he went straight to that back line.
Yeah, that's something you have to worry about with this Vayne pick as the game goes on. She's just gonna
Oni no can be cut out here. He's gonna die. Bronze 5H is chasing this down. I don't think they should. They have no vision. And they walk out. Bronze 5H needs to try to get this vision back as much as possible. But they cannot move alone. They need to move in a group or they will get picked off. Team Renegatus here rushing down this Baron. They should be free for the most part. Rumble is up. And that's the initiation. Jarvan goes in. They're kiting back. Leona should die here. They're chasing down the Ashe. Ashe is being focused down by Taric. There's a shutdown on Vayne. And they're just gonna clean up at this point. They're gonna die one by one again. Oh, never mind. Sextus was able to get out of that. They're still chasing down the Vayne. Oni Noken coming back. The Prophet picking up the kill there. Oni Noken walking up with a double kill. That fight lasted long enough for Oni Noken to walk back in and pick up a double. Bronze 5H is in a really desperate situation here. They actually closed that gold gap a little bit by about 2,000 gold, I believe. But Team Renegatus still has control of the map at this point. They have massive vision control on this top side here versus the wards that Bronze 5H can drop down. Vayne is just an unstoppable force at this point. She's 10-4-3. She is going to go for that tanky build. I love that build. It is very good. She only realistically needs 2 items to be effective.
Yeah, and if trying to survive just the Malphite and Nocturne, giving her a little extra health is definitely going to be beneficial.
There you go. They're Bronze 5H trying to go in. Prophet ulted in. There's the Alston rest tip going in as well. They're trying to get that burst down, but once that burst is gone, oh, they're Cataclysm on the Ashe to see what's going to happen here. Zephyr sitting in the back trying to throw down some damage, and they're just dying slowly one by one. That was the initial problem with Bronze 5H's team. Is once that initial burst is gone, they have nothing to follow up with, and they don't have the damage to keep up with Cyanide or King Majora in this situation. And I don't know what they can do here. They need to find those picks. They cannot take those fights anymore. They need to get that one-man pick and try to get a lead off of that, or at least take something from it.
Yeah, just a straight up team fight. It doesn't seem like they're ever really going to win. The Ashe just doesn't do enough damage compared to the DPS from TR.
Team Renegade is just going to take up all the resources they possibly can on the way out. I honestly think at this point, Oni Noken should be switching off to a more bruiser type build, not this squishy damage. They still won't have the damage, but they need more frontline to keep that Ashe alive. Realistically, the only DPS they have on their side is Prophet. Everything else is relying on burst or some kind of damage over time concept. Oh, they catch out Oni Noken here. Is he gonna go down? He's slowed. He flashes out. There's Cataclysm on the Oni Noken. Oh, there is Malphite going in as well. This is not looking good for Bronze 5H. They are already outnumbered. They're trying to kite it out as best as they possibly can. Austin Rested flashes out. They're on Psychopez. Psychopez is just gonna die there in the back. They caught out King Majora. He picked up the kill before they got him. Oh, he's still alive.
Triple kill.
Team Renegatus just completely wiping out Bronze 5H here. That was a 5-0. Oni Noken stepped up just a little too much. He did not respect the slows that Cassiopeia can put out, and that cost him his life, and from there his team just fell apart.
Yeah, TRs looks like they've done a great job of just catching members out on Bronze 5 Age.
I completely agree. They've caught out Onioken several times at this point, either catching him just in his jungle or just catching him slightly out of position. And it has been costing Bronze 5 Age a little bit. Honestly, again, Oninoken should start going into a more bruiser type at this point. Should just try to soak up as much damage as he possibly can. If he can't get in, he can at least soak it. Double Cloud Drakes for side of Renegatus. That is huge with the ultimates that they have that they want to pop out. Taric having that 20% cooldown going in there would be insanely massive.
Yeah, and it just makes Bronze 5 Age, it gives them a harder time trying to take out TR with this Tarkle being able to come up so often.
Exactly. The small opening that they had is getting smaller and smaller, and again, they need to try to get this pick. They cannot fight the 5v5s. Team Renegade is just going to push down this mid lane right now. In all honesty, at this point, they can just dive it. They have the ability, driving this tank. So is Nautilus for the most part. A little hybrid there. They get that tower. Bronze 5 Age is just trying to defend this as best as they can. They might try to go for a last stand fight here, and we'll see what happens. If they can get to that vein, she has a GA already. At this point, realistically, even if they do kill her, they will die to someone else. And they're just going to have to give up that inhib. There's not much they can do about it. Team Renegade is going to walk out. Let's see if they rotate to another lane. They should be able to easily pick up another lane with this situation they got going on. Baron buff and Bronze 5H cannot fight them. Here they go. They're posturing here for this bot side tower. They're going for the safer play. They're going one by one, knocking out every resource that they possibly can on the way, making sure that there's no possible comeback for Bronze 5H here.
Yeah, they're trying to deny that pick from the Ash Arrow. Just getting caught out on their own. They just want to stay together, just to prevent any sort of pick play.
This tower slowly going down. Austin Restip is here on the side trying to find an opening, but he's being zoned out by Randomonium. Randomonium going in on Austin Restip here. He's doing a little damage, not too much, keeping him away. I think he took more than he gave, but this tower is still going to go down. Bronze 5H has super minions at their Nexus towers, and they're going to have to give up another one here. I don't think they can realistically defend this. They're slowly going to push this in again. And that second inhib will go down if this tower goes down. They backed off and left the tower up. Bronze 5H now has some breathing room. They need to clear that top wave. Honestly, Team Renegatus could have taken that further. With that top wave being pushed in, they had the advantage that both lanes were being pushed out, and it would have forced a 4v5 in their favor. Bronze 5H looking for resources. They need gold. They're trying to find it where they can. Team Renegatus is doing such a good job picking up everything on the way out, making sure there's nothing they can take.
Yeah, they're just trying to starve Bronze 5H out of this game.
Team Renegatus has a lot of vision on the bot side. They're probably going to return to that to try to finish up that tower. While on the other hand, Bronze 5H has set up vision on this top side here. Psychopath picking out that Baron and the Drake. Making sure they at least know when it's going to be up there. Cockshot being taken out there, trying to get vision on the Team Renegatus to find out where they're at. This honestly has to be Bronze 5H's attempt to try to turn this around. If they do get that 30% extra cooldown reduction on all of their ultimates on the side of Team Renegatus, there is no way Bronze 5H has an opening. They caught it, rested down. There goes Sif's ultimate. They're trying to get the kill. They're doing damage. They're all on that Rumble ultimate. They're taking down damage. Cyanide in the back taking them out. Oh, they're so close. That was really a close fight. And they're just gonna get chased down and killed. And that honestly should be GG. Bronze 5H had the right idea. They had it perfectly. On the side, Randomonia had literally trapped 3 of his own team inside that Rumble ultimate, but they just did not have the damage. And Cyanide was in the back just killing everyone in sight.
Yeah, and very good play from TR. Being able to build these early game leads just to prevent these comeback fights from even happening.
An awesome game by Team Renegatus here, completely dominating the majority of the game. Once they had a lead, they never lost it. They just kept extending it as much as possible.
Yeah, and good props to Bronze 5H. This second game, they definitely bounced back and showed a more competitive game. But I think TR just kind of had their number today.
I completely agree. Bronze 5H attempted to adjust. It just wasn't enough. Team Renegatus just had, maybe they just have more practice with this comp at this point. Or they have enough understanding of how Bronze 5H plays. And they've built around it.
Yeah, and I was wondering coming into this game how a new jungle and support for TR was going to affect their teamwork, but it seems like they're extremely coordinated, even compared to Bronze 5H, who we kind of promote for their teamwork.
Yeah, I completely agree. Cyanide over here with 19 kills. Let's see this damage chart right now. Cyanide popping out 30,000 damage. Whew. Bronze 5H was putting up a fight. You can see there in the damage charts, they were keeping up in damage. It's just that the Vayne had a little too much over them.
Yeah, and Cyanide was able to take that Vayne and just really build himself a lead top lane and just kind of take over the game.
I completely, that was an extremely impressive game by Team Renegatus. Their early game power, their ability to take that lead and never lose it was impressive. And honestly, it will be a problem to all teams in the division. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna get Goose up in here, get an interview with him, see what he has to say about it.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Goose? I got a question, man.
What's up?
Did you guys already learn how Bronze 5H plays or something? Because you had their number the entire game.
We did a shit ton of scouting. We did. We also have experience against them. Like me, King Majora, and Cyanite. We lost them last season in semifinals, so we knew where we were going. And we also drafted way better this time, and we just knew what they were gonna pick whenever they drafted it.
And that first game, were you trying to bait out that Mundo by hovering the Mundo band or something?
Yeah, we were prepared with picks against the Mundo, so we wanted to try to entice them to pick it, but yeah, we had a feeling that they would go with the Mundo, so we just wanted to kind of ensure that they picked it.
So I have like, who was the main play caller in these games, or like, is it one person play calling throughout the game, or does it change, or does everyone have a say in it?
Um, I like. I think it's like really everyone. Whoever's really next to the play. Like, there's a couple times where, um, like I was next to an area of the map where we could make a play, so I called for it. There's always times where like King Majora will call for it. Um, Randomonium is a really good shot caller as well, so he and then Uncle as well. He had a really a lot of good calls as well tonight. So it's just an overall team. Like we're all kind of on the same page.
No, that's awesome. You got anything to ask him, Gwinner?
Yeah, I just bringing in a new support in jungle. Do you guys really try and prepare for this kind of teamwork play style that Bronze 5 Age is going to have, and to try and counter it?
So yeah, we knew that Profit was the big threat. So we wanted to make sure that we that in draft we drafted the best team to just kind of put him in the ground, and I think we did a really good job with it. So um, yeah, it's mainly just focusing on that for this specific match, but for other teams, things will change. I think our biggest strength right now is just preparing for our opponents. So
It obviously worked out for you, man. That was an extremely well played game. I was honestly impressed by how that early game went and how you kept that lead. Just really amazing.
thank you.
All right, man. Well, I think we're done here with questions. Really good game, and honestly, I honestly do think that you guys will take it this season.
That's always the goal. That's always the goal. Thanks for the interview.
No problem, man. See you later.
Yep.